know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? I'm a little late, y'all. Just a little bit. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I gotta get back in the rhythm of things, baby, because honey, YouTube think I'm asleep or something. I don't know what's going on. What's going on with y'all though? She says, uh Hey, 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 hey. Did y'all get y'all notifications? Hey, Miss Zulu, walk and talk. How you doing? What's going on with you? I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. Ooh, child, who live? Somebody must be live. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Cause honey, where is everybody at? Today, Monday, ain't it? Let me see. Hold on. I posted on Facebook. Let me see, y'all. Give me a second. Let me post it in the group. Hold on. Oh, Tiffany, Ashton, and Jay live. Oh, okay. I didn't know they was live. Okay, child, I probably already know what they talking about too. But we ain't gonna be talking about that over here. So if y'all want to enjoy that live, you guys absolutely can. We're gonna be talking about another clown over here, honey. I'm gonna let them have them clowns over there. I don't talk about them clowns no more, child. Them clowns are definitely not on my level at all. So we're gonna talk about another clown over here. Let me post it in the group right quick. Do I have any moderators in here? Ain't like I need them, but I just posted in the group myself. Hold on. Let me post in the group that I am live. Oh, look at Momo. Oh, look at her. This is too cute. Brianna, Lauren, and Momo. Oh, they all look alike too. Dang. Did y'all see that? They definitely triplets. Oh my goodness. You're twins for sure. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just peeping in here. All right. I just so happen to see that. Okay. They are definitely twins for sure. I'm supposed to be posting that I'm live, child. Hold on. I done went to something different. Y'all. I am done with exclusive. Look what exclusive done did, y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at exclusive. I am just blown away with these damn look. What is supposed to be? The Sherman and Robert. Lord Jesus, honey, child. Exclusive so damn funny. All right, hold on. Let me post in this damn group right quick. Hold on. I am live. All right, hold on. All right. And then let me post in the other group. Let me post in the other group. All right. All right. So I got my post in, y'all. I just posted in the groups and on my Facebook. I know it's going to take a minute to get people in here. But how y'all doing? How was your weekend? How's everybody been? She said everybody in Ashley D chat. Yeah, somebody just told me it was Ashley break room and J Bands, honey. Child, listen. They probably over there having a whole hog roast or something or whatever. I'm gonna let them have that one there, honey. Child, and please, them jokers beneath me, child. You hear me? They'll be forever calling my name and wanting my attention. I ain't studying them. You hear me? Not at all. I'm talking about somebody else today, girl. We about to talk about a whole nother clown out here thinking people don't know what the hell she talking about. We're gonna talk about another clown. Let y'all have that one right there. But if y'all want to go over there and just come back over here and catch the replay, feel free to do so. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Y'all can always catch my replay on the way to work or if you wake up in the middle of the night for a midnight snack. She says, been doing good, been busy, can't complain. Yes, girl, can't complain. She said the weekend was boring. I had to watch old content of yours. You know, and I was gonna come back last night, but y'all, I didn't even have it in me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did not have it in me. I just didn't. I thought I did because I drank coffee like later that day, but I did not have it in me. She said, I'm going to Greece in April. Yay, Greece in April. That's what I'm talking about, Sharon. You know you be traveling your ass off. Are you coming to Panama with us? We doing my birthday in Panama, the country, baby, not the city, not Florida, not Florida, but Panama. We going to Panama next October 2026. I know everybody ain't gonna be able to come. This is gonna be an upscale trip, honey. Child, we gonna have some fun. October of next year, 2026. Thank you, Bree, girl. Appreciate the super chat, super sticker. Look at the Hello Kitty. That's so cute. Thank you. I do have a goal up. Hopefully I reach it. Do I have a goal up? I think I do. Hopefully I reach it tonight, but if not, we always have another day to try for it, okay? She said, "Oh, that's right. I just knew I was going to wake up to a live from you." Oh yeah, I was gonna go live, and then I thought about it, and I was like, "No, I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy, baby." But I am going to get back on my regiment, which is 7 o'clock every night. So you guys will know 7 o'clock every night. She said, yes, LOL. His supporters are so dumb if they don't think she's clowning him. I just saw her last confession. Girl, Rita, baby, we're going to put it up on the screen because, honey, I don't know what the hell they think they are listening to because, baby, first of all, I'm gonna show y'all where she tried to shade. Now, let me tell you something about her. I'm just going to go and tell y'all. And the reason why I can tell y'all this is because I can relate to somebody this age. For her to be the age that she is so petty and jealous. You hear me? Now you cannot tell me that she was not shading Amira, the Charmin, on this one right here. I want y'all to listen to this, okay? Because who be posting their food? Nobody really, right? But Robert be praising and well, I think she did post her food, but Robert be ramping and going crazy over the new girl's food, right? So listen to this clown right here, y'all. Listen to this right here, honey. She's so jealous. Oh, jealous hearted ass girl. Listen to this.
The one and only. There's another. She's a phony. I hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. Okay.
She's a whole narc. Y'all hear her? She says, y'all know it's done by me, the one and only. And if somebody else is something, if somebody else is doing it, she's a phony. Hold on. Let's see what she said again. Hold on.
No, already. It's done by me. The one and only. There's another. She's a phony.
If there's another, she's a phony. Listen, if there's another, she's a phony. So y'all already know what she's trying to do. Y'all know she kind of fell off with the cooking anyway, right? When she first came out here, she was saying she was a chef. Well, shit. First, she said she was a lawyer, right? Entertainment lawyer. And then I think she said that she was a chef, right? Was that the order? I think she was a lawyer first. Then a chef, right? And then she went into the body butter, this, that, and the other, whatever, whatever. And now she trying to act like she is into the narcissistic relationship talk, right? But she is definitely shading the Charmin, okay? She is definitely shading her because why? Well, Robert then came out and said that she make the best burgers in the world. She made him some steak, some pasta, and some other items, and he act like it was the best thing since sliced bread. And she didn't like that. Why? Well, because she's supposed to be the chef, remember? She got a whole cookbook, remember? Mm-hmm. So she's feeling some type of way about him enjoying another woman's food more than he enjoyed hers, or should I say more than he talked about enjoying hers. So she's just now coming back out and trying to post pictures of food and things of that nature, right? She fell off on doing that. You know, you have to be consistent with those type of things. You know, she said that poor lady, 53 and don't know who she is. Bless her heart. She doesn't know. Childish, jealous hearted woman. She is very much a jealous hearted woman. Very much. When she does this little, let me let y'all hear it again. Let you hear it again. It's like this little subtle little laugh. It's like petty shade. Okay, listen.
If there's another, she's a phony.
That's it. Right? So anyway, that subtle shade, she knew who got it. She's basically saying, I'm the cook over here, right? When he had my cooking that was real home cooking from my garden. You remember she used to be out there in that garden, you know what I mean? So anyway, now let me tell you something. If she was really a garden person, whether it's garden season or not, she would still post her garden vegetables. Why? Well, because I'm sure she has lots of photos. She has lots of footage, just like how Robert goes all over the place and take 250 videos and he stormed to drop them later. I'm sure she did that with her vegetables, right? She take you when you into that type of stuff, you take photos and photos and photos and photos to where when you're not in season, you're still dropping them or you dropping some dishes that you made with your garden food. Okay. So I don't even really think that she was a garden girl. I think that to be honest with you, one thing I do notice about a narcissist, they try out a lot of different things. Let me try this and see if it's going to work. Let me try this and see if it's going to work. Let me try this and see if it's going to work. Their hands is always trying something, 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 and they never really complete anything or stick to anything. You know what I'm saying? She said that garden dead now. Well, child, because she too much worried about who? Robert. So anyway, but I ain't gonna lie now, this deal look good. Now, I don't know if she made it or she bought this from the damn, what you call it, but this does look good. It is called braised beef. Why did I know that? I already knew what it was. But braised beef and mashed potatoes, now that definitely looks good. Okay, but let's get down to the real nitty gritty. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all hit that thumbs up button for your girl. Try to meet my goal if you can. It's we're gonna celebrate Messy Monday. Okay, $5 for Messy Monday. If you have it to give, can you help your girl out, child? I done been out a whole lot of days. I gotta get back in the algorithm. I gotta get things. Listen, YouTube got used to me coming live every day, every day, every day, every day. So when I took that time off, they're like, wait a minute, what's going on? What is going on? So I definitely got to start coming back live more often. I may even pick back up to 2 a day or whatever, just so that I can get back in the algorithm and I can, get my flow back or whatnot. Because baby, I had to take off. I couldn't help it. You know what I mean? Even though I did want to be here with y'all, but I just couldn't, y'all. I couldn't do it. So anyway, if y'all don't mind, thank you for 25 months, baby. That look pretty on you, girl. 25 months with your girl, honey. That is 2 years and 1 month, and I am loving it, baby. Thank you so much, Lynn. That made my day to see that. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, baby. And I didn't listen, Bree. I ain't forget about you. 22 months. It look good on you too, girl. It look good on you. Thank y'all so very much for being with your girl. Yes. Some people then fell off. I don't know if y'all did it intentionally or y'all just, can't be a member no more. But if you can, renew that membership. It looked like it went down quite a bit from last month to this month. So if you can renew your membership, please do so, please. And thank you in advance. Okay. All right, but y'all, let's listen to this video. Thank you, Octavia, at 22 months. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all for showing up. And look at Knee Deep. She's like, nothing but love. Thank you for the 24 months. And thank you, Liz. How you say that? Liznette. Thank you for the super chat. So let's get into this now. I know y'all done seen it, but y'all ain't seen it with me, okay? I know y'all done seen this. And let me tell you something. Don't think for one moment that all Robert supporters are asleep, because what I tell you, they're not. Not all of them are asleep. That's why she's not getting as many likes or as many views, okay, on her videos like this, because they know they ain't crazy. These people know who the hell she talking to. Thank you, Sassy D. She said, I'm still here. Thank you, Lavette. Love you, sis. Here to stay. I love you back, girl. Appreciate you too. Thank you. Thank you. But y'all listen to this one right here, because baby, Y'all tell me. I want y'all to be honest with me, okay? Listen, she said, I pay YouTube bills before rent. Oh my God. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Jen. Now, don't get put out now, but if you need a place to stay, you can come on here to Katie, okay? I got you, girl. I got you. I got you, got you, got you. But y'all listen to this foolishness right here, okay? Tell me, I want y'all to tell me in the comments, is she shading the hell out of Robert or no? Okay? I want y'all to listen to this one. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Crap. I don't know why I did that. Let me get back in there. Okay, here we go. Is she shading the absolute dog crap out of Robert or no? Okay, let's be honest. Let's go.
Some people think they just lost you, but the truth is they lost the grace God assigned to their life through you. And when that grace lifts, trust me, they feel it. See, when God places you in someone's life, it's not just about companionship or support. It's about covering. You carry peace into their chaos, favor into their drought, and protection into their warfare. But here's the part we often miss. When God says it's time to leave, you don't just walk away with your presence. You take his grace with you. And suddenly, the very ones who mishandled you, they realized they weren't blessed because of their own strength. They were blessed because of the grace attached to you. And that's when you notice the shift. The peace is gone. Life has a way of wearing it down because without grace, it's heavy. Without favor, it's dry. And without you, they're left to carry the weight they once put on your back. Remember Samson? His strength didn't just leave when Delilah cut his hair. It left when God's grace lifted. Or even Saul, who still looked like a king on the outside. But once God's anointing left, he was just a man with a title. Grace is what makes the difference. And when someone mishandles it, God's gift in you, they're not just losing you. They're losing the very favor they took for granted. So don't feel guilty when people you loved are suddenly struggling. That's not your burden to carry. That's God showing them what life is and what it feels like without access to the grace you carried. You were never just someone. You were the blessing. And that access is gone.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
never forget it.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that right there? Now tell me, what do y'all think? She said shading the fuck out of RH. Okay, Cadillac though. She is basically trying to say when she was with Robert, his life had, the grace that she carried was with him, right? He was receiving blessings because she was a part of his life, okay? And now that she's no longer there, she may be trying to say her absence is the reason for his low views, his low comments, his low engagement. She's trying to take credit for his platform doing well while he was going through the situations in which he was going through with his ex-wife, okay? She's literally trying to make it seem like her absence is causing his struggle. He's struggling. Don't feel sorry if you suddenly see them struggling, right? She said, RH doesn't want you, honey. Move on. Listen, she is definitely trying to call him out, trying to basically say, I was a blessing to you. I made you shine. I made you look good. You made money because of me. I'm sure this lady looks at the views that when her and Robert post together that they made, right? Because he did make quite a few views when he posts her than when he posts the new girl, right? Amira does not get as many views as her and Robert did. She's claiming credit for that. That is what she's sitting in that chair, in that car, doing. Claiming credit for his wins, claiming credit for his success, doing exactly to him what he did to who? Brianna. She is basically saying, I'm the reason why you was shining. I'm the reason why you was able to stand tall. I'm the reason why you was making that money. That was me. But now that I'm gone, you over there struggling. Now she's probably like, oh, now you got to go over there and shake the can. You got to go over there and lie and tell people that your page is being mass reported when all along you're posting shit that you're not supposed to and you're going against the guidelines and you want to blame it on a year-old strike, right? Or a 2-month-old strike, right? She's basically trying to say, look at you now. God gave you favor because I was a part of the package. When I left, that favor left. That is what she's saying. Let me read what she actually wrote. She says, losing access to grace. Losing access to grace. Some people mistake your patience, compassion, and loyalty as permission to mishandle you. But grace isn't an endless supply. It is a privilege. And once it's lost, it can't be bought back with excuses or empty apologies. Baby, she's trying to say that she was the reason for the season. Candy said he had multiple GoFundMes while they were together. I'm confused. He absolutely did. And not only that, Candy, he shook the can too. He absolutely shook the can when he was with her. What did she talk? It was days when he shook the can and turned around and took her out to eat, or she took him out to eat, or however that happened or whatever. Like 2 or 3 days later, what is she even talking about? I believe he owes her money and she wants it now. Why you say that to me? Why do you think this is about money? Y'all hit that like button for your girl. Why do you think this is about money? Because, baby, she is basically saying losing access to grace. When you lost me, the grace left too. Because who the hell is she talking about? And then, even if you want to say the one that she read from ChatGPT or whatever, even if you want to say that wasn't about him, which I believe, this write-up is absolutely about him. Let's read it again. Some people mistake your patience, compassion, and your loyalty as permission to mishandle you. But grace isn't an endless supply. It's privilege. And once it's lost, it can't be bought back with excuses or empty apologies. She wants an apology from him. But the apology that he did when he went live and said, I'm sorry for basically telling, not telling y'all that I wasn't in a relationship. I'm sorry for making y'all feel like it was a relationship when it wasn't. She didn't buy that apology because I wouldn't either. That ain't no damn apology. You know what I'm saying? That is absolutely not an apology. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that, I'm sorry that I didn't tell y'all that, I wasn't more clear, right? That I wasn't in a relationship. I'm sorry for sleeping with y'all knowing I had no intentions of going further. You know what I mean? That was not an apology. And, for the people that actually say, he apologized to her. I don't know what her problem is. He apologized. Man, please. I got a video coming. I was supposed to release it yesterday, but I got it. Don't worry about it. She said, if she has a degree, why is her commentary on narcs only about a couple relationship? She should be able to discuss narcs and friendship and family. She only wants to sub RH with these posts. Only, she's absolutely doing that. She's not only wanting to do it, she's doing it. She's absolutely doing that. She is subbing the shit out of him. He knows it. He knows it, and some of his supporters know it too. Don't think all of them are asleep over there, because they're not. These people know what she's doing. Her engagement is not that high. She's got 3.9K views on that. She's not getting high engagement on what she's doing. Thank you, Wynette. Appreciate you. She's not getting high engagement because these people know what she's doing. They know what she's doing, okay? He totally embarrassed her, and she's sick with him. Listen, I think she's going to keep doing it until he's pushed or forced to come out here or behind the scenes and contact her and say, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Like, tell me what it is you want me to say. She said, is Lysandra still in her comments or has she finally realized it's about RH? Child, now, one thing I don't do is be reading the comments like that, so I really don't know who in her comments because I didn't go through them. I just heard the shade that she threw at Robert, but honey, that ain't the only one, child. We got to go to the next one, baby, because if y'all didn't hear the one from today, let's roll the one from today, baby, because honey, if y'all think that's something, but she's definitely right there trying to say You walked out my life or I walked out your life, that grace is gone too. Now take a listen to this one, y'all. Ooh. Hold on.
Betrayal is one of the hardest things to process. Not because you didn't see the red flags, but because you never expected that person to cut you that deep. When someone you trusted lies, cheats, or turns on you, your spirit feels stunned. That disbelief you feel, that's your soul catching up to reality. You're grieving the picture you had in your heart while facing the truth of who they really were. But let me tell you this, their betrayal does not define your worth, it exposes their character. You were loyal, you were loving, you were true, and nothing they did can erase that about you. Even Jesus was betrayed by Judas, someone he ate with, walked with, and poured into. If the Son of God faced betrayal, you're not weak for feeling this pain. You're human, and even in Psalms 147:3, God promises to heal the brokenhearted and bind up their wounds. So, yes, betrayal hurts, but it doesn't have to be the final word. Healing does, restoration does, and your story doesn't end with their deception. It begins with your deliverance. If this message resonates with you, drop a comment down below and let's talk about it. And don't.
So, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear about the betrayal, about the cheating? If they betrayed you, they cheated on you. So this is what she says, betrayal cuts deep, not because you missed the signs, but because you never expected them to be the one holding the knife. Okay. And then she says, betrayal and disbelief, betrayal doesn't define you, healing does. Now, listen, I'm going to ask y'all again. Is she or is she not subbing Latruth? Is she or is she not subbing Latruth? Oh, y'all so funny with saying she trying to look like the Charmin girl with the wavy hair. Hey, narcs do copy off people. They absolutely copy off people. Samit keeps saying he owes her money. He owes her money. He owes her money. He owes her money. You got to give us a little bit more than that. Why are you saying he owes her money? Huh? She said, Amora, I also believe she brought those Beyonce tickets. Well, I do too. I believe she bought those Beyonce tickets. She throwing her whole forest at him. Baby Kibo, what you done said, girl? Absolutely. So we all know that he cheated on her, right? Right? And she knew it before it was exposed on the internet, but she didn't want to bring it to the internet, right? But because Simone gave me the receipts and I came out here and spilt it, she mad at Simone. I think that she would have been okay with him cheating had it not gotten out to everybody. She's mad about that because she's basically saying she was loyal, okay? She was faithful and she was betrayed, all right? Dakota said she deleted my detailed comment to her stating that her degree isn't a psychology degree and the difference. She deleted it both times. She is intentionally misleading people. Yeah, she definitely is intentionally misleading people, but she is misleading the people that don't know no better. They ain't never stepped foot in a college, ain't never looked at a college course. You understand what I'm saying? So when they see a piece of paper, they like, ooh, girl, you about your business. You on top of things, girl. Look at you doing the damn thing. They don't know no difference, honey. They don't know no difference. Let them have that, okay? She knew he wasn't her man. Okay, Jess, you're saying she knew he wasn't her man, but why is she talking about betrayal? Why is she talking about hurt? Why is she talking about pain? Why is she talking about cheating? And did you hear what she said? It doesn't define that person. It defines who you are, which she's not lying. Cheating absolutely does define who you are, right? It absolutely does define who you are. But who she's talking about? Let's run that back. Let's run that back, okay?
Because you did see the red flags, but because you never expected that person to cut you that.
And she said it's not because she didn't see the red flags. She didn't expect him to cut her that deep. I don't know why she didn't expect that. Did she not see his wife out here boohoo crying crocodile tears about the things that he had done to her? Did she not see that? Did she not see that? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. She didn't believe it. That's what it was. Okay.
When someone you trusted lies, cheats, or turns on you, your spirit feels stunned.
Your spirit feels stunned. When someone lies, cheat on you that you trusted, when they lie and they cheat on you, she has accused him of lying, and we already know he cheated. Why? Because y'all, I released the receipts. Okay, the receipts. He absolutely cheated on her. And she's the one came out here and said, he lied on me. He lied on me. Okay. So she is definitely subbing him. When someone lies and cheat on you, she said your spirit feels stunned. Okay. Someone that you trusted. Well, that's what she get for trusting somebody else's man.
Lies, cheats, or turns on you, your spirit feels stunned. That disbelief you feel, that's your soul catching up to reality. You're grieving the picture you had in your heart while facing the truth of who they really were. But let me tell you this, their betrayal does not define your worth, it exposes their character.
She's saying the betrayal exposes their character. It does not define your worth. It's almost like she has to repeat this out loud because she's talking to herself. This lady is self-healing, okay? So she's definitely telling her story, but she's telling it without putting a name on it. And she knows that people know who she's talking about. Now, let me tell you this. You can't go from coming out here and saying that you was hurt and you received healing and deliverance and all that stuff that she said, and said that, you know, she broke up in a relationship in February and God came to her and tapped her on her shoulder and she gurgitated the demonic spirits out of her in February when her and Latruth broke up. She went from telling that story to doing these stories, and she wants people to believe that they are not connected. She literally wants people to believe they're not collected. Not connected. But I'm going to tell you, she really don't want people to believe that. She just don't want them dragging her for it. She want them to believe who she's talking about is exactly who she's talking about. Trust when I tell you that. All of this, I'm just talking in general. Honey, that's just so she won't get drug face first on all the curves. Okay, here we go.
You were loyal, you were loving, you were true, and nothing they did can erase that about you. Even
she was loyal, but this man came out and said all men have another woman. Y'all heard him say that? All men have more than one woman. He said, come on, be for real. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, only dogs say things like that. Only men that don't value commitment say things like that. Only men that don't take their vows serious. Only men that lie, cheat, and all that other stuff say things like that, okay? All right, let's continue.
Jesus was betrayed by Judas, someone he ate with, walked with, and poured into.
Is she trying to refer? Is she trying to say that she's like Jesus because Jesus was betrayed? So, like, who is she, right? Like, well, if Jesus was betrayed, then, you know, I'm no better. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she really trying to put herself up like that? OMG.
Son of God faced betrayal. You're not weak for feeling this pain. You're human. And even in Psalms 147,
is she still feeling pain? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that you got to get over your pain quickly because, you know, I told y'all I felt the way for 3 years, right? And she may feel away for a year or 2 or 3 or whatever, right? However long it takes. But she's really out here basically in pain, feeling pain over a man like Robert. She said, look that up more. I'm telling you, he owe her money. Okay, Tamika, you done said it about 50 times. I got you, girl. I got you. But how am I going to look that up? How am I going to look up that he owes her money? I mean, trust, if he does, I believe it'll come out eventually. You know what I'm saying? Either she going to release it or, you know, somehow we're going to figure it out. You know what I mean? But you probably right. He probably did take money from her, you know? You probably right. Okay. But, yeah. So what did she just say about the hurt? Feeling that pain.
You're human. And even in Psalms 147:3, God promises to heal the brokenhearted and bind up their wounds. So yes, betrayal hurts, but it doesn't have to be the final word. Healing does, restoration does, and your story doesn't end with their deception.
Your story don't end with their deception. Your story doesn't end with their deceptions. No, you can choose to go on your platform and continue your story and just say you're keeping it general while you share your pain, your hurt, and the deception that you felt from that last guy that you actually thought that you was in a committed relationship with. Okay, that's what she's saying.
Begins with your deliverance. If this message resonates with you,
okay, but she's been delivered, so she say, right? So because she's been delivered, I'm sure she's saying, you know what? I don't care, and ain't nobody gonna shut me up, and ain't nobody trying to shut her up. No one is trying to silence her. No one is trying to shut her up. I love this because I'm gonna call her out each time she does it. I'm going to call her out. You have to be a bona fide fool, to not know that she is talking about Robert. This woman ain't gonna come out here and basically say that she was delivered, that she was hurt, that she was in pain and all this stuff because of Robert, right? Their breakup and all of this or whatever, losing all that weight and whatnot, and then turn around and do these relationship coaching while talking about her experience. She's talking about her experience, okay? She said that $500 GoFundMe bet she wants to slap herself, probably thought she would get it back. I thought it was two $400 GoFundMe. Was it a 500? For some reason, I thought it was two $400 payments that she made. That's 800, baby. That's 800. She says, now more, you know, she is lying and misinterpreting the Bible. That lady stated God was okay with her sleeping with a married man. I would not listen to that lady about anything she says about the Bible. Child, I don't, honey. You hear me? I don't. But I am going to clown her. I'm going to continue to clown her. Okay. But yeah, no, you know, I don't believe nothing that lady say. I mean, some of the stuff that she says about what she's talking about is true. I just wish that she would be woman enough to come out here and just name somebody, but she can't. She can't. She knows what happened to Bree. She don't have the listen, she does not have the strength that Bree has to endure the drag for not you talking about 3 years or 2+ years. That lady couldn't even do it for 6 months. The way that they've done Brianna all up under her clothes, inside her coochie and her belly and her throat and her esophagus, all up in her crevices, her butt, her behind, whatever. Child, this lady would not be able to take that. You hear me? She would not be able to handle that. Please hit that thumbs up button. We got 270 or 280 in here, and we only have 171 thumbs up. Can you pause for just a second and hit that thumbs up? And you guys, can y'all please try to meet my goal tonight? I've been out for a few days, and I'm definitely trying to make sure that I meet my goals for the rest of the month. We only got 8 days, y'all. I am definitely behind, honey. Way, 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 way behind. But we're going to make it do what it do. We're going to make it do what it do. I'm going to keep bringing y'all content. And, you know, if you want to throw your girl a super chat, super sticker, or even a Cash App, that'll be greatly appreciated. But hit that thumbs up. And thank you, Candy. She said, let's support her more while she talk about this damn food. You got played season, and Robert don't care not one bit. Anyway, let's support her more and send a super. Thank you so much, Candy. Appreciate you. And thank you, Kimberly C. Thank you, girl. She said, say what now? I like that. Season Salt can't even pay child support. How the F he going to pay you? She said, Season Salt, he can't even pay child support. And that's if he owes her money. I mean, to me, keep saying it. So it must be a reason why she's saying it, but we don't know. We don't know what it is. Thank you, Inga. Now, it may be for, now I did hear, I don't like talking unverified information. So I'm just going to say I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard he took her money in February when he was facing that eviction. That's when I heard he took her money. However, please do not quote me on that because I do not have no verification on that. Okay. So, but that's just what I heard. Matter of fact, while I'm saying this, let me just go ahead and put up this allegedly. Y'all see it down below. Everything that I say on this channel is allegedly. Y'all know them people like to go to the police, baby. You hear me? Anyway, let's continue to listen to it. Hold on.
Drop a comment down below and let's talk about it. And don't.
Okay, so anyway, I guess that's the end of it. So again, she's, in my opinion, I don't know what y'all tell you. What do y'all say? In those last 2 videos, she was definitely 100% shading the absolute hell out of Latruth. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. She did another one. I didn't know she did this one. Okay, hold on. All right, let's go. Let's listen to this one. She did another one. She did this one 2 hours ago. Okay, I have not heard this, so this is going to be a on-spot reaction with y'all. Okay, here we go.
Silence and shame. The double weapon against victims. Let's talk about one of the cruelest tactics of abuse: silencing and shaming the victim. It's not just about what they did to you.
I can't believe this lady has the audacity to fix her long neck, long face ass and say silencing and shaming the victim. Do y'all hear this shit? So she drugged the dog shit out of Brianna for telling what happened in her home, right? But now she's talking about silencing and shaming a victim. She has the audacity, okay? And then she puts on here, the word says, shame belongs to the one who caused harm, not the one who endured it. One of the cruelest tactics of abuse is silencing and shaming the victim. Silence protects the abuser, not the survivor. Shame belongs to the one who caused the harm, not the one who endured it. This lady has the audacity to say this after she led. She act like she didn't lead a smear campaign. She act like she wasn't sage in the city herself. She act like she didn't do that. She did this to Bree and now has the audacity to speak on it. She said, I just can't do her. Girl, what you done said? I can't believe this lady. Yes, I can, because that's what narcs do. They project, right? They do things to you and then turn around and accuse you of doing it to them. She probably feel in her heart somewhere that Brianna has done something to her. I guarantee you, this older lady thinks that Bree has done something to her. Okay? That's why she speaks the way she speaks about Brianna. Ill will. And let me tell you something. She ain't gonna sleep and them wrinkles ain't gonna come out her face until she do right by Bree. Let's go.
One of the cruelest tactics of abuse: silencing and shaming the victim. It's not just about what they did to you. It's about how they tried to make sure you never speak on it. Silencing is control. They tell you, don't tell anybody. Nobody will believe you. Keep quiet or else. That's how they protect their image and keep their power.
Is that not what Robert did? Robert went to court to have Bree to shut up, honey. Put a whole cease, decease, or whatever, shut the hell up clause in the paperwork because he wanted her quiet. That's exactly what he did. And yes, silence is control. And that's why those people that took me to court, they took me to court because they wanted to silence me, because they wanted to control me. You understand what I'm saying? That is why they took me to court, because they wanted to control me and they see they couldn't. Okay. I shitted on all of them. Every last one of them, I shitted on them. Okay. I absolutely shitted on every last one of them, honey. Denied, 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 denied. And that was denied. Okay. All right. You better stop playing with your girl. Denied, denied. Okay.
Never speak on it. Silencing is control. They tell you, don't tell anybody. Nobody will believe you. Keep quiet or else. That's how they protect their image and keep their power. Shaming is deflection instead of accountability. They turn the spotlight back on you. Why didn't you leave sooner? Why are you speaking now? You must be bitter. That's not.
Did they not do that to Bree? Her whole crew did that exact same thing to Bree. And the thing about it is, she still sits over there in their audience listening to the bullshit. This is a whole devil in disguise. The fact that she sits on her platform and act like some type of relationship coach, right? She sits on her platform and do this shit, right? She uses Bible scriptures and all that, and this heifer still sits over there and hear them doing the exact same thing to Bree. Bree ain't said shit about her ex-husband in I don't know how long now, and they still dissect her fallopian tubes, her goddamn uterus, her damn ovaries, her coochie, her booty, her pee hole, everything. They dissect it. I think at this point, these people want to wear it on their face, okay? They all up in her cootie cat. And that girl ain't said nothing about that damn man. Nothing about that man, and they still taking her coochie apart one piece at a damn time. And who over there? She is, okay? She is in their comments listening to the foolishness. So when I hear her say any Bible verse, I would never believe this heathen for one moment. You hear me? She said it's in her neck. You goddamn right. Who said that? Dion. You are you are absolutely right. It is all in her neck. Okay? All in her neck. You hear me? All in her neck. All up in there. Girl, she has the audacity. What she says, I can't believe she is coming out saying this when she knows this is exactly what she did to Bree. Just wow. Absolutely. Can you believe this? Now, and let me tell you something. For anybody that's new to my channel, y'all may not understand what I'm talking about. But this lady helped drag the dog shit out of a married man's wife while she was sleeping with the married man. She helped drag this girl up and down, up and down, up and down social media avenue, and now have the audacity to come out here and talk about some shit that she endured. Yeah, Karma is a bitch, baby. Karma is a bitch. Oh, Lord. Anyway, let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Jesus, this lady.
Truth. That's manipulation. The goal is to keep you questioning yourself why they keep playing innocent. But hear me.
Listen to her. So she knew all along, huh? She knew all along what they were doing to Bree. They knew what Bree was saying was true, right? Ooh, thank you. Who just gave me, that MF. Ooh, girl, she says, tip, love you, sis, and thank you again. Thank you. That MF came through with a Brinks truck and threw your girl $60 in tip. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. And girl, congratulations again on your blessing, honey. But thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate you. But listen, y'all. Listen, she knew all along what she was doing to Brianna was wrong. They wanted to silence Bree. Why? To make him look good. Why? Because she was fucking him. She didn't want the man that she was sleeping with to look bad. She didn't want him looking like a monster. She wanted to paint him pretty. Honey, that's what she wanted to do. So she wanted to discredit everything Bree came out here and said about Robert. This long neck ass woman and her crew discredited every single thing that she said. Now you can't tell me, I don't give no damns. You can't tell me everything that Bree came out here and said about that man is false. You cannot tell me that. You can't tell me, and you can't tell none of my loud talkers because we're not dumb. We'll let them other folks believe that bullshit. But you cannot say the things that Bree came out here and said about that man, that every single thing that she said is a lie. Man, get the fuck out of here, okay? If you believe that, let me sell you something, all right?
Silence protects the abuser, not the victim. And shame belongs to the person who caused the harm, not the one who survived it. Even Revelation 12:11 tells us they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
How can she say that she survived anything from a married man? Huh? How can she say she survived it? She survived anything from a married man. The man was married. You was messing with a married man and you expected loyalty from a married man, a man that was married to a whole nother woman, and you expected loyalty. Make it make sense. How? How do you expect a loyalty from a married man? That man couldn't even finalize his divorce quick enough. She all in his DMs, throwing her panties at him in the DMs. You hear me? I'm telling y'all better stay at that man DM.
And by the word of the testimony, the enemy knows the testimony is powerful. That's why silencing and shaming are his favorite weapons. But God calls us to testify, to speak, to bring darkness into light so healing can begin.
Okay, but Brianna wasn't allowed to speak. Brianna wasn't allowed to speak. So what she think? Just people that wear the heaviest packs of weave can speak, huh? The ones with the longest neck can speak? Is that what she's trying to say? Brianna was not allowed to speak. They wanted her silent. So why does she think that she has the right to speak? This is absolutely absurd. She said it seems she already had some type of mental issue before Robert. Hold on. Before Robert, it's no way this woman is this delusional. You are right. How you say your name? Isa? Isa. But you are right. I do believe that she had something before him. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Every man that she's ever dated was significantly younger than her. And when I say significantly, I mean like 8 or 9 years. That's just younger. Okay. To me, it is anyway. Okay. Younger than her. 8 or 9 years younger than her. Every last one of them. For some reason, she allergic to men her age. Okay. That y'all know narcs don't like to grow old, even though they hands, they feet, they face, they frown lines. You know what I'm saying? They fingers be telling us how old they are. They necks. But they don't like to grow old. They like to put filters on and pretend that they young. Y'all know these narcs out here. You hear me? It is what it is. When my wrinkles start showing, it is what it is. Y'all just gonna see them. You know what I'm saying here? That's what it's called. Aging, you know?
If you've ever been silenced or shamed, hear me. Your voice matters. Your story carries power. Silence may protect it.
Your voice matters only if she's not sleeping with your husband. But if she's sleeping with your husband, then she gonna do everything in her little southern Mississippi, Louisiana attitude ass to silence you, baby. Okay? She gonna do everything to silence you. All right? Okay? Everything. Thank you, Sassy D. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mika Meek. Thank y'all for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, she gonna do everything in her little southern Mississippi, Louisiana ass, attitude ass to silence you if she is sleeping with your husband. Okay? If she's sleeping with your man, oh yeah, she gonna try to silence the hell out of you. You hear me?
Image, but your testimony will protect your healing. So if this message resonates with you, drop a comment down below and let's talk about it.
And let's talk about it. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. This lady is diabolical, man. She has the audacity. Silencing the victim is abuse. Or is it? Is it abuse? It is. It absolutely is abuse. And yes, Brianna was abused by Robert supporters and still being abused. But honey, I think they fixated on, girl, they in love with the coochie, baby. They in love with her coochie and her insides. You know, they went for a whole 9-10 months saying that she ain't had no real babies in her stomach. The babies came and they went another 6 months saying the baby was fake. Now they all up in her crevices. You hear me? All up in her coochie area, dissecting it one at a time. I believe those girls at this point want to lick her. You hear me? From the front to the back. That's what they want to do. So anyway, she's going to be lonely for the rest of her life. Listen, hey, now tell me, do y'all think that this lady is shading Latruth? This is the third video I done showed y'all today. Do you think that she is shading Latruth? The finest says she is mad because she got used. I believe that. I absolutely do believe that. She is mad because she got used. She got used. But if she would have listened to us even a little bit, we would have told her that she wasn't it for him. She wasn't it. We tried to tell that heifer. You know, she's crashing out bad. She might be having a mental breakdown. Her face has aged 10 years. Yes, it has. It absolutely has. Even with those high filters on, we still can tell it, baby. We still can tell it. She says, and she is Brie abuser. Yep. Remember, RH and Kitty are known for putting words in their mouth and battery packs in their back. All the supporters and them zesty boys toys were told what to say and when to say it. Well, oh well. If she, you know, in a way, I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. In a way, I don't believe that Robert asked her to go hard in the paint for him. I believe she did that shit because she wanted to. Raise your hand if you feel like I do. She did it because she wanted to, and that's who she is. Or put nah in the comments if you believe that Robert told her to do it. Which one? Which one are y'all going with? Hand raised if you believe she did it because she wanted to. And that is went after, hey, break room, sis. Went after Robert because, went after his wife because she wanted to, or nah if you think Robert told him to. Okay, so Kwani Hill says she think that Robert told her to do it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Not that one. I highlighted the wrong comment. Okay. Who else believed that Robert told her to do it. I believe she did it because that's her. She did it because she wanted to. Yep, I believe that too. Lovely Love says both. She did it because she wanted to and because Robert told her to. She felt she was the prize. She thought that there was no way that she could lose. I believe that. She did feel like she was the prize. And we spoke about that, I think, last week or the week before. She absolutely felt like she was the prize. She says, nope, Sage is from Mississippi. So what does that mean? What does that mean? She is from Mississippi, but what does that mean when you said nope? She is from Mississippi. So you believe that Robert told her to do it? I believe that that girl did it because she wanted to. She said, I believe he manipulated her to do it. You think so? I just don't believe that. Robert is manipulative, but I don't believe. Okay, so Sonia C said both. Okay. The shaman took that spell off of him from season. I believe she did it because she wanted to. Me too, Bree. But a lot of people think and saying that they believe that she was manipulated. This lady is 53 years old and Robert is 44. Do you really believe that Robert manipulated her? I believe that this girl is dark. I do. I do not believe that Robert manipulated her. I believe that she thought she was the prize and she was not. You know what I'm saying? Just like Cardi B said, you know, how did Cardi say it, Candy? Tell me what Cardi said. The bitches thinking they pretty because they yellow or they light skinned or whatever. What she say? Put it in the comments for me. I believe she thought that she was the prize because she's not a bad looking woman. She just have a dark soul. She has a dark spirit, you know. She did it on her own, thinking it was going to secure her spot. Girl, what you said. She wanted to make, you got to think about it. She wanted to make sure that he didn't go back to his wife. This woman was literally telling this man to give up custody of his kids. Now, you ain't listen. You can't tell me that you are a God-fearing, Bible-thumping, reading scriptures, loving the Lord type woman, and you telling the man to sign over custody. They arguing. If they going through a divorce, they supposed to be arguing. Things supposed to be bitter. But she's telling this man to sign over custody. And she didn't do it just one time, 2 times. She did it 3 or 4 different times, y'all. Telling this man to sign over custody. And you're trying to tell me that y'all think that Robert was manipulating her? Come on. Come on. She literally wanted this man to give up his child, privilege to his children. Give up because, and let me tell you, she wanted him to give up that because she did not want him to have any affiliation with Bree. She saw Bree. Bree's a beautiful woman. And he thought, oh, she might Bree might, get him back. She might do something or whatever to get him back. She wanted him and Bree to have no ties whatsoever, like none, like gone, like nothing. I believe if she would have stayed in his life, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. Do y'all know where I'm going? Do y'all know where I'm going? I don't even want to say it, but I can't help but to think it. I believe that if she would have stayed in his life and if she would have been around Momo a little bit more, and then I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let y'all figure out what it is that I'm thinking, okay? I'm gonna let y'all figure that shit out. Hey, J Bands, what's going on? I'm gonna let y'all figure that one out. Thank you, Daisy. She said, I believe she dragged it out longer for him. It was her idea, I believe. Yes, she dragged it out longer because she wanted to make sure that she killed that relationship altogether, that he would never want that woman back. Oh, Lord, baby. She wanted to make sure that he never went back to his wife. It was too fresh. He would have probably went back, and Brianna probably would have went back to him as well, okay? She did it to Latruth. This woman is a Jezebel and a witch and a evil, dark soul. Thank you, Candy Girl. You hear me? Evil, dark soul. She says she was being paid. Now, do you think that she was, rambling. Do you really, really think that Robert's broke ass, right, cheap ass, was really paying her to do what she was doing? Do you really think that? Do you really think that? I have a hard time believing that shit. He's too selfish to do something like that. Thank you, Vanita Spears. Appreciate you, love. I don't believe that man was paying that lady. I think that lady was doing that shit freely and willy-nilly. That's why he didn't want her, but she wanted him around her. Niecy said, I agree with you more 100%. When a woman says, give up your child, right? Right? Sign over the rights to your child. I think that they're capable of anything. And I'm just going to say that. If a woman, which is also a mother, says, give up the rights to your child over this short period of time, because she was telling him why they were going through a divorce. It's not like he went through years and years and years of bullshit with her. You have to work out that type of shit. Ain't not one person out here that went through a divorce, right, with children, and it wasn't nasty for a moment. It wasn't nasty. And this lady is divorced twice. So she know her divorce was nasty. But she was telling him to give up custody of his own child. Give up the rights to his own child. So, again, I'm going to leave it there. But it's probably good that he didn't have her around Momo that much. You know what I'm saying? She said, I hate it when a bitch thinks she cute because she light skinned. That's what Cardi B said. That's exactly what Cardi said. I hate when a bitch thinks she cute because she light skinned. Not all light skinned are cute, honey. Okay? And not all dark skins are ugly. The people need to stop. Leave that to rest. Okay? She said, the minute I saw her sitting in the bed with that little girl reading a book, I knew she was evil. You hear me? And I believe she did that to try to make Bree jealous, and it didn't work. Well, he think he keeps sweating now with that rug on his head, shaking my head. He needs somebody to check him into a facility. Anytime a woman says she doesn't care who he's with, he would marry him. So she did everything in her power to win him over. Let me tell you, you are right, T. Because she did say that. She absolutely did say that. I don't care who he with. He's still going to be my man. Did she not say that? I don't care if he moved on and I done moved on, right? She said, basically what she said is, he still has access to me whenever he wants it. Whenever he want to rub on this booty, whenever he want to bump coochies, whenever he wants it, he's still my man and he has access to me. What valuable, classy ass woman say some shit like that? Please explain. Who? If you've moved on from a guy that lied on you and betrayed you, right, cheated on you, would you still give him access to you, your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your peace? Would you? Because if you say, yes, baby, I'm going to need you to go talk to somebody, sit on somebody's couch. What classy ass woman tell a man, right, that hurt her, that she said that she was spitting up all type of spirits and shit, right? Who still says, but you still can have access to me? You got to be a slow motherfucker to think or even tell a man something like that, or even to believe that or allow that. I wish I would. I wish you would lie on me, embarrass me, shame me, cheat on me, betray me. And I'm like, oh, the door is still open. It's still open. If you give me a ring, I'll marry you. Nigga, no, I won't. You done did the most. I want you out my life. You have embarrassed me. You hear me? That's crazy. But she said it. And guess when she said it? It wasn't February when she said it, baby. It was afterwards. It was after the fact. She still said, I still marry him. I still marry. If he give me a ring, yes, I will marry that man. He's the type of man that I will marry. So you will marry a man that shamed you, embarrassed you, betrayed you, lied on you, cheated on you. Huh? Disowned you because, baby, let's talk about that for a minute. Did he or did he not disown her ass? Multiple times. Did he or did he not? Lovely Love said she's an embarrassment to real Mississippian women. Did he or did he not disown her? Because he did. And that's another thing. What's up with this shit? Men disowning women and they like, I'm still gonna be with him. He's still my man, my man, my man. Really? If a man came out and told the world, I haven't been in no type of relationship since my divorce, right? But yet they was pressing around with another woman, right? He and ha and going out and having sexual intercourse with what she over here talking about. It ain't no shrimp. It ain't no shrimp, right? Panties on the ceiling and this, that, and the other, right? And a man disowned you. This man disowned her. That man didn't even say we were friends with benefits. He clearly said, I wasn't in no relationship. None. No relationship. She wasn't my girl. Okay. Furthermore, he called her a transaction and a booking fee. Now, I said this the last time, and I'm going to say it again. What do they call transaction and booking fees? Huh? What do they call them? There's another word for that. There is another word for transaction and a booking fee. When you are with someone and they pay you for your services or you pay them for their services, right? And the services has to do something with your kitty cat purring, right? Purr, purr. How do you do that? Purr. What do you call that? When a transaction or a booking fee is involved and your panties end up on the ceiling fan, huh? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought they called them. A garden tool, right? A prostitute. Actually, not even a hoe, y'all. A paid hoe, but a paid hoe is a prostitute. That is the proper word for it. When you're getting paid for your services, your sexual services, huh? That's a prostitute. Hmm? Or another one. What is it when they do pay for people to be their girlfriend, like temporary girlfriends, or escort? That's what it is. An escort. That's like a classy word for it, I guess, if you want to use that. A classy word for it is an escort. She was an escort. An escort. She was paid for her services. And she's heard about that. She's embarrassed about that. She's infuriated about that. She feels betrayed. Why? Because she actually trusted that man. She actually thought that he really was into her. But I don't know how. Because what was she looking at? Why was the world seeing something totally different than what she was seeing? What was she looking at? What was she looking at? Is she used to being treated like how Robert was treating her? Is that what it is? She was always given the low minimum, the bare minimum. Because if this woman is used to being treated like a queen, she would have knew Robert was not giving king energy, not to her. Absolutely not. Okay. What woman let a so-called clown tell them they single till married at that big age? She did. A desperate woman, a desperate one that settles for anything, that lowers her standards, okay? Because she's thirsty, a thirsty woman, an escort. All right. She said a payment is exactly what the fuck she was, a payment, a transaction, a booking fee. You hear me? Woo! Woo, woo, woo. She needs an OnlyFans page. Listen, at this point, listen. She was proud to say she was on payroll. You know, she said that, but do y'all believe it? Do you believe that Robert was giving her money? Or do you believe that she was giving Robert money? Remember, she's the one that jumped in his inbox. And Robert has a way of having women take care of him. He may start off like he's all for your ass in the beginning. He might tell you how beautiful you are, stroke your ego a little bit, but his motive is for you to take care of him. So I do not believe in 2.5 years that man was paying her money. I know that you guys, some of you guys do. I just don't. I don't. I believe it was the other way around. Let's go back to the benefit thing. Hold on. Let's go back to that one. Let's go back to when God take it away out of your life. Oh, look at this. Look at this photo right here, y'all. Look at this. Listen, and I just so happen to click on it. Look at this look. Ooh, child. Somebody screenshot that for me, please, and send it to me. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all talking about it's the neck, baby. Look at the eye area, honey. Look at that. Woo. But let's go back to the one that she talks about when God removed. This is it right here. When you lose access to grace. Listen to it again.
But the truth is, They lost the grace God assigned to their life through you. And when that grace lifts, trust me, they feel it. See, when God places you in someone's life, it's not just about companionship or support, it's about covering. You carry peace into their chaos, favor into their drought, and protection into their warfare. But here's the part we often miss. When God says it's time to leave, you don't just walk away with your presence, you take His grace with you. And suddenly, the very ones who mishandled you, they realized they weren't blessed because of their own strength. They were blessed because of the grace attached to you. And that's when you notice the shift. The peace is gone. Life has a way of wearing them down because without grace, it's heavy. Without favor, it's dry.
Now, let me just stop for a second when she said, and that's when you notice the shift. First of all, if you're healing, right? If you have moved on and you are healing, you ain't looking back to notice them at all, are you? Hello, somebody? Can I get an amen? Because why is she looking back to see how he's doing? Why is she noticing whether he's being blessed, receiving favor, receiving any type of grace at all? Why is she checking for him? Why is she doing that? Why is she checking to see if he's struggling, if he has peace, huh? If anything is going wrong in his life? She's talking about that's when you notice, huh? That's when you notice, because the only time you're gonna notice is if you are looking, baby, is if you are checking up. Now, see, let me tell you something. When Bree moved on, she blocked that joker. She says, I don't want to see shit he does, not nothing. I blocked him. She blocked him. She don't want to notice shit. She don't give a fuck. She don't care if he winning. She don't care if he losing. She don't care if he rolling over. She don't care if he jumping up. She don't care if he fucking doing the kick worm. She don't care. But she does. Why is that? Why is she noticing anything? Listen.
Own strength. They were blessed because of the grace attached to you. And that's when you notice the shift.
That's when you notice the shift. Huh? Why is she noticing anything about somebody that she is healing from? Because why would you want to even look and see what they're doing? Not me. I don't give a damn. Listen, let me tell you how I heal. Out of sight, out of mind, baby. Don't call me. I done blocked your phone number. I done blocked you. Don't call me. Don't come over my house. When I need time to heal, I can't see you. I don't want to see you, because if I see you, I'm going to start thinking about you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how the women doing it these days. See, when, you know, when I went through my little breakups or whatever, social media went out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, baby child, a lot of us would have stayed hurt forever. You know what I mean? When you're trying not to see somebody, but you're too busy being a damn season, right? And going and look at their page. So listen, the fact that she's saying that's when you notice the shift, she's waiting for that man downfall. She's watching him. She's watching him. And let me tell you, I don't know how the fuck a person can heal, right? By concentrating and wondering what's going on with the person that hurt you. Baby, like you said, Mrs. Redmond, that person be dead to you, okay? Don't call me. Don't come over. I need to get you out my system, right? Out of sight, out of mind. I need you out my system. And the only way I'm going to get you out my system, baby, we got to have some distance. That's why when you break up with somebody, you like, listen. I need time. I need time to get it together. Okay. I don't need you calling. They be like, let's just be friends. Let's be friends. I don't want to be your friend. I'm already over here hurt. And you talking about some let's be friends. No, I don't want to be your friend. How many of y'all done had to tell somebody that? I'm not trying to be your friend. Nigga, go find another friend. It ain't me, right? How many of y'all raise your hand if you've had to tell a man that's gonna try to play you to the left and talking about let's just be friends? I ain't trying to be your friend. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to know if you are even breathing at this point. Nigga, get out my face. Leave me alone. Stop bothering me. Stop calling me. Let me heal from you. Let me get over you. Let me get you out my system. And then if things, you know, once I get you all out my system and shit, then yeah, I might be able to be around you. But it might take a while. But until I get you out my system, don't call me. Don't come over here. Lose my number, bro. Bruh. You think I'm going to be stalking a page on the internet? You cannot heal when you sit up there watching him with another woman. Because guess what you're going to do? You're going to start trying to compete, baby. You're going to start trying to compare yourself to the new woman that he's with. Is no way if I was seasoned that I would be even watching his foolishness. I wouldn't even know what the new girl he dating looked like. Do you hear me? I wouldn't even know. Why? Because I've been blocked her ass and his. Okay? So that right there tells me, one, she's sitting over here sweating this nigga, waiting on his downfall. And that's why she's trying to chop up everything that he's struggling with as, see, you should have stayed with me. You had grace and favor in your life when you was with me. Now God gonna whoop you for what you did to me. No, God gonna whoop him for what he did to a lot of people. And baby, you need to stand in line, okay? You need to stand in line. There's women that have claimed hurt by this man before you, okay? Before you. Look at it. That's when you start noticing. Honey, please, she's stalking that man.
And that's when you notice the shift. The peace is gone. Life has a way of wearing him down because without grace, it's heavy.
Why are you noticing a shift in his life? Why is she noticing a shift? Why does she even care? Let me tell you something. When you know you didn't heal from a man, when you know you didn't heal, you don't care if he doing good or bad. Right? Ladies, come on. Let's be honest. When you have healed from a man, I'm talking about totally healed. Now, when you ain't healed, hell yeah, you want him to scrape his face all across the ground. But when you have healed from a man, you don't care if that nigga hit the lottery or become homeless. You don't care. You're like, I don't care. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's my history. That's my past, honey. That's somebody that's old time. I don't have nothing to do with his failure or his success. I don't give no fucks either way. If he fail, oh, too bad, too sad. If he succeed, okay, whatever. I don't care either way. Whatever. Okay. She said, my fiance cheated on me with his ex and his new wife cheated on him with a woman. Karma. Oh, damn, lovely love. Damn. She said, I have children with a narc and I don't care who he is with and what he is doing, but he goes out of his way to speak to me when he sees me. See? She says, I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, Lisa, listen, when you heal, you ain't checking to see if a man is receiving their karma or not, because baby, you don't even care if karma hits them or not. They out of your life. They out of yours. You hear me? Matter of fact, you know what? When you deal with a man like that, you be wishing and praying that the next relationship he get in work out. Tell me I'm wrong. You be like, oh, Lord, I hope he work out with her so he can fucking leave me the fuck alone. Stop sweating me. Stop bothering me. Stop blowing up my goddamn phone. Stop calling me. Stop wanting to talk about this. Stop wanting to talk about that. I hope somebody swoop you off your feet tomorrow. Immediately. I hope you get with somebody. I hope y'all fall in love, go get married and have a whole bunch of children. I don't give a damn. Leave me alone, right? You be ready to pay for the celebration. Pay for the wedding. Like, can I buy the cake? Can I pick out y'all rings? You know what I'm saying? You don't care if they are failing because that's no longer your problem. Honey, when you moved on and you say, I've been delivered, right? I've been delivered. Honey, you don't care. That whatever that you had to be delivered from is no longer your problem. But when you're sitting back and noticing what's going on in their life, baby, you ain't been delivered from shit. Okay? That's social media talk. Her ass ain't delivered. If she was delivered, she wouldn't give a hot goddamn what's going on in Robert's life, who he's with or nothing. When she went up on that panel and said, I already know how that's going to turn out. Why do you care? If anything, you know what she should have said? She would have got a little bit weight behind her if she would have said, I hope it works out for him. I hope they fall in love and have more babies together. I hope they run away in the sunset and live happily ever the fuck after. That's when you feel like you've been delivered. That's when you didn't let it go, baby. That's when you done heal. You don't give no fucks what he does. You ain't checking to see somebody downfall. You ain't checking to see if they still have grace or not. Losing access to grace. Baby, who cares if he got access to grace or not? If you gone, huh? If you've been delivered, if you out of there, if you claim, right, to be healed from a man that hurt you, betrayed you, lied on you, cheated on you, embarrassed you, you shouldn't give a fuck what he got going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? It's over. It's fucking over, and I don't care what goes on with you. And that's when you notice the shift. That's when you notice they no longer have peace in their life. That's when you notice they no longer have it going on. They don't have the favor they used to have. I'm sure this lady is talking to people on the phone, some of her friends, and say, look, see what he going through? Look at him. He going to lose that apartment. She's over there wishing for this man's downfall. I'm telling you what she's doing.
The shift. The peace is gone because of the grace attached to you. And that's when you notice the shift. The peace is gone. Life has a way of wearing it down because without grace, it's heavy. Without favor, it's dry. And without you, they're left to carry the weight they once put on your back. Remember Samson? His strength didn't just leave when Delilah cut his hair. It left when God's grace lifted. Or even Saul.
For her to even think that she was Latruth's grace, y'all, I just want to throw up. Bree paying all this nigga bills, right? I mean, she was paying all this man bills and giving him money. If that wasn't his grace, I don't know what was. Who do y'all think was more of his grace? Brianna, his wife, his then wife, or this thing right here? Who do y'all think was more of grace? Huh? Because when he was with Bree, honey, they was living in this big old nice ass house in front of a lake, right? They had it going on, making all this money and all this shit. She literally think she was this man's grace, y'all. She really thinks that she was this man's grace. She said, I want her to turn them Bible scriptures loose. She ain't, because I'm sure some Bible thumpers in the audience just love this type of talk. Because they'll believe anybody that's quote a damn scripture. You hear me? If somebody say Jesus, God, Lord, anything, they just fly to him. Oh, Lord, oh, it's a Christian. Oh, this person loved the Lord. Oh, they mention him 5 times. They got to love the Lord. They wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't love the Lord. They wouldn't know the Bible. They wouldn't, listen, they wouldn't know no scripture if they weren't no Christian. She quoting that Bible like she know it. You hear me? Girl, bye. She likes to get clout off of other relationships. It didn't work with Coco. It didn't work with RH. The 2 ex-husbands didn't work. She is a failure at her big ass 14th. So Bree is more grace, right? Or was more grace to this man than she was. But yet she's up here talking about something. And you're going to notice that when the grace leave, he's going to be struggling. You're going to notice that he has no more favor. How are you noticing anything? Because she looking her looking ass self. She over there looking just like this. Let me go back to this one right here. For y'all that just came in, I only had like 67 people when I showed y'all this video. Listen to her shading his new girl. Y'all listen to this.
Y'all know already. Y'all know already. Who is done by? Done by me. The one and only. If there's another, she's up on me. I hope you all have a.
She says, y'all know it was done by me, the one and only. If there's another, she's a phony. Now, she mad. I'm telling you, she mad. And she mad because a mirror over there cooking his meals, honey. Over there being Chef Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Miss Chef Mirror, okay? The wife brought the favor, not the sideline. Oh, that part. She said, wrong or more, I am very devout Christian, and she is definitely a wolf in sheep clothing. People with discernment see right through her. Well, Okay, it's some Christians though. Some Christians, well, some people that act like they Christians, if another person use a scripture or something like that, able to quote the Bible, honey, they be thinking they sanctified, filled with the spirits and all of that, honey. You hear me? They flock to people like that. She was throwing shade at the new girl. I started to comment and say the burner she made looks better, but I didn't. Well, you know what? I mean, I can't stop y'all from commenting. Y'all own people, but child, I wouldn't waste my time. You know what I'm saying? But that's on y'all. She is too damn old to be childish. But y'all know one and only. And if it's done by somebody else, they are phony. They are phony. Okay. Now I have not been to Mirror Page in a while. I'll have to go to Mirror Page and see what Mirror cooking up. Let me see right quick. What is a Mirror cooking up? Has Amira been cooking lately? Amira. What is it? Amira the Charmin. Let's see what she been cooking lately. Has she been cooking at all? Maybe not. Has she been cooking anything? Okay, no. Okay, so she ain't really been cooking nothing. I know before he left to go to Colombia, she was cooking. Or she had like several dishes. I'm assuming that she made that. Oh, right here, y'all. You remember? Remember this? She made these dishes, and I want to say I can't remember if she posted or Robert posted, but did Robert posted it? I can't remember, but anyway, um, look, and I'm gonna tell you something else. You want to know another reason why she's upset? Because they over there doing videos on her saying how amazing she is now, how loving she is now, right? They over there liking her now, and that makes Season mad. Season doesn't like this. Season think her chef skills are the best. You hear me? She said more Amira been cooking leaves and grass. Oh, she? She been cooking leaves and grass. Are you being funny or are you for real? That's a plate full of veggies. Look at that. What you got here? You got mushrooms, bell peppers, tomatoes, onions, and some type of herb or whatever. I don't know what that is, but and see, she made this video. She made this video, and you know what he did? He said, "Oh yeah, next time, can you give me double the meat? I want two of them bad boys. I don't want just one. I want two." You hear? He's like, "Oh yeah, next time, I love this food so much. Give me two. Give me two of that. Okay? Give me two of that." He ain't asking what is this. Like when she cooked for him, he was like, "What is this? What is this?" Embarrassing the dog shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? What is this? She said, "I know what made her mad when Robert showed her in a video that triggered her." Show who in a video? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. Uh, wasn't that on wasn't that on YouTube? Hold on. You talking about on the porch? Hold on, let me see. Didn't he just recently show her like on the balcony or something? I think that's what it was. Uh, where I see that at? I did see. Hmm. Okay, I don't know what page. It may have been on his other page. I think I may have seen it on YouTube though. Oh, on the I record everything page. Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought it was YouTube. Uh, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it, girl. But I know what you're talking about. It was like something. Wasn't he on a balcony? I don't see it, y'all. But I think I do know what you're talking about. He was talking and then she was on a balcony. But anyway, I don't see it. She said, "Is a woman FedEx driver in the video?" Oh, that video. Maybe I didn't see it. I don't see that. A woman FedEx driver. I don't see that. Okay, I don't see it, but don't worry. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, she said Amira has not been around Amora. Yes, she is. Yes, Amira is around. I seen Amira. Amira, oh, here you go. Yes, Amira is around. Look.
Look closely. Look closely, man. Y'all see it?
Watch. I'm gonna put it on mute because he got that song on, but watch. He said, look closely, right? And Amir is on that porch with him. Look. He's on the porch. Look, boom. Amira is definitely there. Okay. Now, she may not come around, or be in the videos every day, but she is definitely there. All right. So she said, how do people just cook one single serving that don't make food for seconds? Someone stopped by leftovers. I have never just made one serving for my man. What are you talking about? How do we know that there was just one serving made? You know what I mean? He's sick. Recent post of Bree and Lauren. He posts Bree and Lauren? When did he do that? He posted Bree and Lauren? When? When did he post Bree and Lauren? When did he post Bree and Lauren? 13 more super chats, you guys. 13 more $5 super chats, you guys. 13 more. Thank you. I think she stopped doing videos with him when she realized how stupid he made her look. Valerie, I thought I was the only person who noticed his eyebrows arch made him look gay. The Truth in the Fan Club page. Oh, see, the Truth in the Fan Club page is actually not him, y'all. That's a girl name. That's a girl named Rachel, honey. And child, she is child, not easy on the eyes. That's actually not him. That is actually a woman. The Truth in the Fan Club is a woman named Rachel that's very much jealous of Bree and don't like her children. But she looked like a whole geek. Child, let me shut up. Ooh, honey, baby. Ooh, Jesus. I almost said something. Yes, she is wearing his clothes today. See, she been around. She probably just have not been on camera as much. But then he just come back from Colombia. He was down in Colombia racing in the yard. You know what I'm saying? So if you saying she hasn't been around like on her page, that might be. But girl, we ain't even talking about her right now, honey. We talking about this old Heezy, the one that's jealous of her, okay, and the one that's sitting there waiting on the truth downfall. We are not talking about a mirror. We are not talking about a mirror because, to be honest with you, child, either Amira gonna figure him out just like Season did or not, at this point. But we ain't even talking about her. We talking about the Heezy that sits here and quote these Bible scriptures and shit like that, knowing that she is living this fake ass, I'm on my godly shit life. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. We're not even talking about Amira. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Let me go back to her page because she like when I'm live to. She has Tourette's, so she likes to shout out shit when I'm live. Let's see if she's done so. Nope, she has not done so. So maybe she's asleep.
Betrayal is.
Oh, she putting them all in her story. Oh no, that wasn't her. But anyway, no, she's definitely what did she say? Counterfeit alignment will feel good at first, but eventually it exposes itself because of the foundations it's isn't solid. It launches loud but doesn't last long. It runs on impulse, not instruction. It drains, it doesn't sustain. When God aligns it, it carries grace. When you force it, it carries weight. Counterfeit versus real alignment. She's saying counterfeit is shaky, drains quickly, impulse driven, and exposes itself. Real alignment is solid, sustained growth, grace fueled, and endures plus elevates. Child, who's she trying to say she is, honey? Because she can't say she a real alignment, honey. Her ass was counterfeit to the T. Child borrowing somebody else's damn husband. That's what she did. She borrowed somebody else's husband, and that's why she is in the situation in which she is in. Okay, okay. She said, I think she stopped doing videos with him. Oh, I read that one. She said, I wish ChatGPT disappeared. Now, wait a minute. I love ChatGPT too. She said that witch season is so jealous of younger women and is a lot of older women out there jealous of younger women. Child, y'all better let these young women be jealous. I mean, let these young women be young, honey. You hear me? Hmm. I think there's a lot of women jealous of women, period. I don't even really want to say young versus old or old versus young. I think miserable as women are jealous of women that actually have something going on with themselves. You know what I mean? Live happier lives, more enriching lives, more fulfilling lives. And yeah, these miserable bunnies, those are the ones that's highly jealous, baby. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Them the ones that's jealous, absolutely jealous. Ah, that part, that part, that part. So I don't know if it's a young or young or older woman thing. I think that she's mad right now that he's treating the new girl the way she wanted to be treated in public. But you know, he ain't really treating her no better. That man just came out and said, all men cheat, or I don't think those was his exact words. I think he said something along the line of all men are going to be with more than one woman or have more than one woman. Like, come on, who are you kidding? All men gonna have them more than one woman. Okay, he basically came out and said, "Hell yeah, men cheat." Okay, and next, you know what I mean? And he doesn't like that. I mean, excuse me, she doesn't like that. She don't like that. Why? Because she was affiliated with him. She said, but it's like she wants to be young, is sick, embracing being in her 50s. But guess who else want to be young? Her ex boo thing, baby. He want to be young too. He 44 around here walking around like he 15, 19, 18, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He want to be young too. Y'all real bad. But that's what they say. These narcs want to be young. That's what y'all told me yesterday. That narcs wants to be young, baby. That's what they strive for, honey. They want to stay young, child. Why? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, honey, that's going to conclude me talking about this old clown ass girl and her shenanigans and shit. She says, oh, wow. She said that, shaking my head. You must be late in the video. You must be behind a little bit. But anywho, y'all, that concludes me talking about this clown. Y'all, I ain't gonna do her no every day. I might do an update on this clown like once a week unless some really, really, really drops down, you know, like a bombshell or whatever. But I'll just do an update on this clown. Maybe I'll leave her for messy Mondays. You hear me? I'll leave her for messy Mondays and we'll get into other topics any other day of the week. But honey, I'm gonna preserve her and her chicken head little boyfriend. Now, let me show y'all something right quick. We're gonna preserve him on Mondays too. Give me a second. Uh, let me see. Yeah, I don't know what page is on, but I know somebody sent it to me. Y'all, I took a photo earlier and I just want to put it up right quick because baby, it was just too funny, y'all. And it might just be funny to me, but baby, when I tell you when I tell you I laughed at this damn picture so loud, baby, I laughed at this picture. I took this photo earlier and I could not stop laughing at this picture, y'all. I was I was real life laughing at this photo. I was actually going to put it on my thumbnail. And I was like, no, I can't even put this on my thumbnail. I cannot. But baby, when I tell you, I cracked up laughing at that picture for real, for real. Cause baby, ooh, Lord Jesus, child. Anyway, he always sticking his tongue out. He does not matter what he looked like sticking that tongue out. He always stick that tongue out. And I got him sticking that damn thick ass, cut up ass tongue out of his mouth while he had that shit in, while he was sitting in the barbershop, and he looked a hot mess, y'all. You hear me? A whole hot mess. So anyway, but I just, man, when I tell you, I just could not stop laughing at that damn picture. But I didn't put it on my thumbnail. I was like, my thumbnail gonna look a damn mess if I put that on there. So I didn't. But baby, that was a funny one. She said, I'm screaming. She says, not cut up. Yeah, yes, his tongue is cut up. You know, he got all them cuts and shit in his tongue. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but yes, he got that type of tongue that when he does that, all the cuts and shit is in his tongue. Like it's, I don't know, it's a name for it. I don't know what, I can't remember what the name of it is, but baby, yes, child, he got one of them that harbors smells and shit, and that's why it's, you know, his breath raunchy or whatever, because those cuts and shit in the tongue, baby, that shit, child, that have probably food crumbs and everything up under there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I thought that photo was funny as hell because he's always licking his lips. Okay. I remember, I don't know if it was him or Brianna came out and said that. I think he said Brianna liked when he lick his lips or something like that. I don't know if she said it or he said it. But ever since then, that joker lick his lips and bite that bottom lip like he is the shit, child. I just be like, Lord, one day he just gonna stop. But I don't think so, y'all. I think he gonna stick that tongue out his mouth every single time he come live or whatever. I think he thinks it makes his lips look smaller or something. I don't know. But baby, that photo was funny to me. You hear me? That's all I can say about that one, y'all. I took that damn photo. Woo, I took it yesterday. That shit was funny. She said, yes, it looks disgusting. And she had the nerve to suck on it. Yes, she did suck on it. She did suck on that. Yes, she did. She said, more did you get an order from Yvonne Bailey? An order for what, baby? What do you mean by an order? An order of what, baby? That's kind of a little random. That's a little random. I have no idea what you're talking about. She said, yes, I remember he said, oh, yeah, she liked when he do that. Yeah, bite his bottom lip. I mean, yeah, bite his bottom lip, chin, or whatever you want to call it. Yes, he does that shit. He does that shit, you know. She told him she liked it, and he just keep on doing that shit. He gonna forever do it. She said, God, honest and like a fur. She said, and to think she saved his tongue. You mean sucked his tongue? Yes, she did suck his tongue. She did suck his tongue. She sucked that thing. She sure did in the restaurant, and proud to do it too, you know? She said it's called a fixture tongue or a liguana placata. Oh, placata, or damn, a fissured tongue. Yeah, I did hear of the fissured tongue or the fissured tongue. Yes, I've heard of that. But I have not heard of the liguana palaca or palacata. I don't know. Anyway. But y'all, yeah. So that's a thing. So if your tongue has a whole bunch of cuts and shit in it, yeah, you got something. You know, you got that thing right there. You know, I don't know if it's harmful or anything, but I wouldn't want it. I would just think it make your breath stink because you know it has to harbor germs because it has cuts in it, and if you can hide food and smells and stuff like that in the ridges, you know what I'm saying, of your tongue, like in the folds and shit, you know it got to have a smell. She said sweatshirt and a t-shirt, Loud Talkers. Oh, okay. I'll check later, baby. You can get in my inbox and ask me. I probably did though, because I did get quite a few orders. So thank y'all so much for shopping at my merch store. I appreciate it. I'm still in the works of this other design. I'm having people look over it and tell me what they think. And so I'll be releasing more real soon. But thank you, Perfectly Imperfect. And when you get it, can you take a picture in it, please? And send it to me. Thank you. Anybody that buys the merch, when you receive it, can you please take a picture? I want to post it on my wall. Okay. I may even let you be a model if you cute, girl. Okay. She said, not a ninja think he looks like Keith Sweat. So corny. Child, that man want to attach himself to any celebrity he can. Old, dead, young. He don't care. He does not care. He just wants to attach himself to a celebrity. Now, you know why they do that, right? This man wants to go viral so bad. He's been trying to go viral for a long time. So attaching himself to anybody, you will see him saying, oh, I don't look like this person. I look like this person. Or he always doing something when it comes to a celebrity because, baby, he wants to go viral. Okay. He claims he's doing a reality show on the hip hop channel. Y'all believe that if you want to. Okay. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something, child. Y'all better stop believing that bullshit. You know, he been putting out. What happened to the movie that he would? Wait a minute. You remember when him and and that little the tall guy? I think he's from Africa or whatever. They be out there hanging with him sometime, and they had them girls on top of the car. Didn't he say he was shooting a movie? Didn't he say he was shooting a movie? Man, y'all better stop believing that bullshit. Y'all better stop believing that bullshit. She said, oh, and Officer Tommy retired today. Yeah, I heard he retired today. Somebody was saying he couldn't retire until he hit 30 years. I thought he could retire earlier. Yeah, so he retired today. And you know what else? They brought Jimmy Kimmel. Is it Kendall or Kimmel? I think it's Kimmel. They brought Jimmy Kimmel back to whatever he was on, the Jimmy Kimmel show. They reinstated him too. You know, they fired him last week because of Trump. Well, they didn't brought him back now, child. They didn't, Kimmel, yeah. They didn't brought him back, and Officer Tommy Nelson, fired. I mean, not fired, but retired. Yep. She said, yeah, I heard ABC and Disney World lost over $1 billion. I don't know how true that is. Yeah, my husband told me the same thing. Actually, he said $3 billion, but yeah, they lost over $1 billion because people was boycotting like a mug. You hear me? They was boycotting, okay? She said, good, as they should have. They should have never fired him. Yep, they should have never fired him. He didn't lose much. He didn't, but they did. She said, it's 28 years in Arkansas, and he almost there. Okay, well, they let him retire. And listen, you know, we was talking about it earlier about him. The thing about it is, now that he's retired and he's able to do the things that he really, really want to do, man, that man about to make more money. You understand what I'm saying? He gonna make more money now that he's retired. Social media about to be his thing, his baby. Y'all think y'all saw him. Y'all about to see more of that man. Y'all about to see more of him, honey. He about to make more money now. Robert, never compare yourself to Chris Brown again, not even on Chris level. Plus my baby daddy. Fine. She said, I love me some Jimmy. When does it come back on? Do you know? No, I don't know. I think they said as of today, he's back. I don't know if he's back on today, but he's back a part of the show. They were canceling Disney Cruise, Hulu and Disney Plus were being canceled left and right. Hulu and Disney were being canceled left and right. That's what Jay said. Yep, he did. Oh, tomorrow night. Okay, so somebody said tomorrow and somebody said Wednesday. Okay, so Tuesday night. Okay. Looks like a Barbie, you crazy. She said he did say he would be in the community more. Yep, I told you, girl. He about to make more money. You hear me? Man, he about to blow up now. Damn, are you serious? She said some lady had a 100K wedding Disney cruise canceled because of it. Damn, 100K. Oh yeah, they feeling that. Ooh, baby, they feeling that. They like, oh, can we get him back? Shit, that's how I want them to ride for me. If anything ever happened to me, that's how I want people to ride for me. Cancel shit. Cancel. He probably like, yeah, y'all thought y'all was doing something. He probably like, yeah, Trump, you thought you was bigger than me. Hell no, I shut it down, baby. You hear me? Let's pull him up right quick. Look at him smiling. Hey, he looking like, Hey, you know what he's saying? Let's put it on him right quick. He's saying, let me tell you what he's saying. He's saying, I'm the face of the city, bitch. That's why you mad. Listen, that's why you mad. Listen, Jimmy Kimmel, like, listen, I am the face of the city, not you. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Listen, he like, y'all better go ahead on. Y'all better go ahead on. Let me see. Let's see what they said. So 7 hours. Okay, so here's 2 hours ago. Sinclair said it will preempt Jimmy after Disney. Hold on. Hours after Disney announced that the return of Jimmy Kimmel, the late night show. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Can I put this on there?
Jimmy Kimmel Live will be back on the air tomorrow night. The media company Sinclair shares a different message. Sinclair, which operates ABC News affiliates or ABC affiliate stations and has agreements with Disney for content distribution, posts on social media saying, quote, beginning Tuesday night, Sinclair will be preempting Jimmy Kimmel Live across our ABC affiliate stations and replacing it with news programming. Discussions with ABC are ongoing as we evaluate the show's potential return. Now, as we mentioned, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Walt Disney's parent company, announced that decision today that they would be reinstating Jimmy Kimmel. The show's return comes less than a week, though, after the company suspended it indefinitely, following comments Kimmel made on air in response to the shooting death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Now, the Walt Disney Company issued a statement on that decision, writing, quote, last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
Now, the initial decision to suspend Kimmel's show prompted strong backlash. In addition to rallies and demonstrations, the move prompted another problem for Walt Disney. Shares of the corporation lost over $4 billion in value after the show was pulled from the air. So let's bring in Stephen Battaglio, a media reporter for the LA Times. Stephen, what do you make of Sinclair's latest move here to keep Jimmy Kimmel off the air on its ABC affiliates?
I think that the Sinclair lawyers should check their affiliate agreement with ABC very carefully, because there are restrictions on how many hours of programming you can preempt over a period of time.
So is he trying to say, even though they brought Jimmy back, he's still not going to show them? He's not going to broadcast them to a lot of different stations? Is that what he's saying? He's still going to kind of blackball him and not show him, even though they did bring him back? That's what I'm hearing.
They could end up being in breach and lose their affiliation altogether.
So a lot of supporters of Kimmel's suspension called it a business decision. The president cited bad ratings. But does the temporary nature of this decision by Walt Disney to bring Kimmel back on the air, does that kind of go against that narrative there?
I don't know that it's temporary at all. I mean, they're bringing him back. And, you know, I think that they weighed the response to taking it off compared to the people who are angry about it, and they made the right call.
So Kimmel was expected to address the controversy the night he was suspended. Do we know anything about his monologue tomorrow night?
We haven't heard anything yet. This just happened late this afternoon. And my sense is that he's not going to outwardly apologize. He may want to clarify, and he may want to state that, you know, he meant no disrespect to Kirk's memory or family. But he's a pretty stubborn guy. I can't imagine he's going to go back there and do a full retraction.
So what do you think this whole suspension over the past few days, what impact has that had on the entertainment industry and comedians specifically?
I think it shows that the networks are, you know, people keep on talking about how these shows, that the ratings are down and the revenue is down. But the fact is that these shows still have a special place in the national conversation. They are part of our.
He probably is going to eventually still leave the show. You know what I'm saying? Because this is still going to hurt him no matter what. I think he'll probably leave and go off on his own or go somewhere else. But I believe he's going to still leave it,
Culture. These are strong, independent voices that we go to in times of tragedy. They comforted us during 9/11, and there are laughs when they're just talking about the national scene. And even if people aren't watching them on television, they are watching them on Instagram, on
Yeah. Social media or Netflix. Yep. He'll probably make more money, but I'm sure they paying him a pretty penny though. You know what I'm saying? Somebody look it up right quick. I guarantee you they paying him a pretty penny.
X, on other social media platforms. They're probably reaching more people than ever.
It's interesting, though, they keep bringing up the idea that late night is going down, that less and less people are watching.
People don't even be watching prime TV like that no more. CBS, ABC, they don't even be watching that much no more. Maybe some older people that, they grew up with it and they're gonna die with it, right? But most people are not even watching mainstream TV like that anymore,
Late night television. They talked about this when it was announced that Stephen Colbert's show was going away in a year. They referenced it with Jimmy Kimmel as well. Is that true? Are less and less people watching late night television?
Yeah.
Well, there are less people are watching it the conventional way. You have, back when Johnny Carson was on.
Yeah, there less people are watching it the conventional way. More people are watching YouTube, believe it or not, and not just YouTube bloggers like myself, but I'm saying even news, right? They're going to, like right now, I'm on YouTube watching this. You know what I'm saying? They're watching it like this, and they're not watching it right when it happens. So they're going to YouTube any damn way,
It was the only game in town. There were 4 or 5 channels, and that situation lasted for quite some time. Late night was very strong, going well into the 21st century. This is a programming form that was created in the 1950s. People are still watching it, but consumer habits have changed. You have more choice. You can watch what you want when you want it through video on demand streaming. Therefore, you don't need a late night host to lull you to sleep, especially when you can see his jokes the next day on social media.
So what do you think?
Exactly. Social media is going to be the way. You get more laughs, you get more stories, you get more breakdowns, you get more news on social media. You know what I'm saying?
They're not watching it the traditional way.
Sure.
But they are still watching.
They're still watching it, just on different venues. And I'm curious, what do you think is going to happen with Jimmy Kimmel moving forward? His show is going to be back on the air, but his contract is up. How do you think he's going to play this?
I think it depends on whether he wants to keep doing it. I think he's there through next year, and he's already talked about retiring. He's a very unusual late night host in that he actually has guest hosts, which is something we haven't seen in decades. So he's certainly not addicted to it. He seems like the kind of guy.
Okay, so anyway, Don Lemon is doing great. Not only him, Roland Martin too. And I heard him say one day that he makes more money on his own channel, doing his own thing on YouTube than he did when he worked for, I think that, what did Roland work for? NBC or whatever he worked for, MNBC or whatever channel that he got fired from. He actually says he make more money now on his own YouTube channel. Because you got to think, they get views in the 500s and the millions. You know what I'm saying? So they're still reaching people. Don Lemon is doing excellent, So listen, it is what it is. Especially when it comes to the political stuff. They be on top of it. And they don't have a whole lot of people telling them what they can and cannot say, because on YouTube, all you got to do is just abide by the community standards. You know what I'm saying? But believe it or not, on these mainstream media news stations, they have a side that they have to lean right or left on. You know what I'm saying? So if the station is a right-leaning station, even if you work there, even if that's not your belief, you have to lean right with them, okay? Or if they are left-leaning station, you have to lean left with them. So you don't really get to have your own, speak on it how you want to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And so, hell, if I was them, Don Lemon was making $5 million on CNN when he was there. So if they're saying he's doing well now, then shit, he's probably making more than $5 million on YouTube. You know what I mean? A year. and doing his own thing, and he can dress up. You know, I've seen Don Lemon come in there with jeans on before, a polo shirt on. You know, you don't even have to come with suited up and all that stuff. And then on New Year's Eve, he can drink, act belligerent, do whatever he want to do, and he don't have to face getting fired or any of that. Joy Reid, yep, she's doing well as well. So, but anyway. So a lot of them are saying, shit, I'd rather work for myself and still do the same thing I was doing before, and that's being a journalist. But now they get to talk about their beliefs. Oh, you know who else? Oh, what's that guy name? Is it Chris Tucker? Oh shit, is it Chris Tucker? No, not Chris Tucker. I'm thinking not Chris Tucker, y'all. I can't think of the guy name that got accused of he got fired from CNN. I can't think of his name, but he has his own show too. Y'all might know who I'm talking about. He has a brother that's they fired him because his brother was a New York I don't know if he was a governor, mayor, or somebody. Yeah, Kumu or something like that. That's what I'm talking about. Is his name Kumu Chris or something like that? But anyway, he has his own show as well. And I'm sure he's doing good. But he made a lot of money on CNN though. Him and the gay guy, Lindsay, whatever his name is, the gay silverhead guy. Mother was Glory Vanderbilt or something like that. Whatever that guy name is. I can't think of his name. Some Anthony, I don't know. But anyway, I think I read that Joker was making like 14, 20 million or something like that on CNN. I mean, they was paying him a lot of money, boy. Something Anthony. But I don't follow them like that, like I used to. She said, but now he's not as outspoken as he was before. Which one? Don Lemon is not. Oh, Chris. Chris is not as outspoken. Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. Chris is on News Nation? Damn. Okay. I wouldn't imagine him going there. Isn't News Nation right leaning? Damn. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, Anderson Cooper. I couldn't think of that man's name for nothing. Anderson Cooper. Yeah. Anderson Cooper get paid a lot of money on CNN. I think he was one of the higher pays. Damn, so Chris is right leaning? What the fuck? Okay, well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But nevertheless, y'all, thank y'all for pulling up, honey. I don't watch them like that no more. I don't watch CNN no more. My husband be like, did you watch such and such? I'd be like, no, tell me about it, you know? And then he'll tell me about it, and he'd be like, watch it with me. And then I have to sit there and act like I'm watching it and be doing some other shit. He is the highest paid on CNN. Yes, Anderson Cooper is the highest paid on CNN. I know he was back then too. I think it's because of who his mother is. You think? Chris now make excuses for Trump's behavior. Are you serious? I can't believe that. Damn. You know, Houston didn't like him. He makes excuses for Trump behavior. Can you imagine that? When he was on CNN, he didn't do that. She said, I love Roland Martin and Brian Tyler Cohen. Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Brian is the white guy, and then everybody know who Roland is. Yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The only thing about Brian, his titles be misleading. You know what I'm saying? He grabs you with his titles. You know, he tell you like, oh, I'm about to expose this or expose that. And then the title be, you know, it be misleading. It don't be exactly what the title is about. You know what I'm saying? So he does clickbait, in my opinion. She said, yes, he has changed so much. Oh, damn. Well. Yeah, well, I don't want to go listen to him, honey. Y'all can have all that. But let me give y'all a thank you so much for pulling up. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Rita. She said, yes, LOL. His supporters are dumb if they don't think she is clowning him. I just saw her last confession. Yep, girl. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Tammy. Glad you're feeling better. Me too. Y'all, I cannot be taking no days off like this. Listen, I got to get right back into the swing of things, baby, because listen, that hurt. You hear me? Thank you, Vanessa. Hey, Amor, miss y'all. Miss you too. Let's hit the go. We'll hit it tomorrow. Thank you, Bree. Glad you're back and feeling better. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Ross, for 25 months. Octavia for 22 months. Knee Deep for 24 months. Okay. Thank you, Liznet T. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Levette, for 25 months. Thank you, Sassy D, for 23 months. Thank you, Rima, for 21 months. But she said, I actually been here since day one. Not Rima, but Riri. I'm sorry, Riri. I'm so sorry, Riri. I call you Rima. Thank you, Barbara, for 12 months. Thank you, Nisi, for 24 months. Thank you, Big Sis Glenn. She said, hey, more mods and chat sisters. Hey, girl. Thank you, Wynette. Thank you, Candy Girl. Let's support her more. Oh, I think I read this one already. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Kimberly C. Thank you, Inga. Thank you, Deanne or Dion, Dakota, Sassy D, Tamik, that MF. She did it on her own, thinking it was going to secure a spot. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Candy. She did it to Latrice. This woman is a Jezebel and a witch. Okay. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Daisy. I believe she dropped it out longer for, drew it out longer for him. It was her idea, I believe. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Vanita. Thank you, Candy. I hate when a bitch thinks she cute because she light skinned. That's what Cardi B said. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Nisi. That woman has a very dark soul, and she does. Thank you, Rita. Always putting it on the floor. Thank you, baby. And thank you, Candy. The wife brought the flavor, the favor, not the silence. Ho, or the sideline. Ho. You better say it, girl. Anyway, and thank you, that MF, again for that generous coffee. Appreciate that tip. All right, you guys, that's it for tonight. Oh, wait. That's it for live tonight, but I am going to be dropping a video. So I'm just asking you guys just to check out my video. I'm going to try to be doing this. I ain't gonna say no every day, but we just gonna see. And then listen, how about we start back bingo on Thursday? What y'all think about that? We'll start back bingo. Oh, and let me tell you who still has money in the pot for bingo right quick. Hold on one second. Let me tell you who still has money in the pot for bingo. Let me tell you. Let me open it up. Hold on. No, it's not this one. Hold on. Let me make sure I open the right one. It's so many. Oh no, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it. Cause I know we got a game or two planned. Okay, so I looked at this one. This is not it. Oh, this one's it. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. I got too many sheets open. All right, well, where's the names, baby? Where are the names? Where are the names? You know what? Before y'all go, I could actually do this one right quick, too. Okay, all right. This is who got money in the pot. All right. So we have Miss Too Much for you. You have $2. J. Lou, I don't even know if you remember this. You got $20. And Shanae, you got $3. Tanya T has $10. And Slow Bus has $10. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Okay. So Miss Too Much got $2. J. Lou has 20. Shanae has 3. Tanya T has 10. And Slow Bus has 10. Let's do something right quick, you guys. Let's go ahead and get this one out the way. I have one we could do right quick. I think it has all the names. Let me see. I know I just saw one that had all the names. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to it. And it's for 187.50, which is pretty damn good. Oh, here you go, right here. Okay. Y'all, let me grab these names, honey. Let me grab these names. I'm about to do this one right now. Oh, Mookie actually is not finished, but I'm just going to take those people off. They didn't pay. This person didn't pay. Okay. So it's a few people didn't pay, but I'm just going to take theirs out of the pot and go ahead and do it. All right. Hold on. Yeah, a few people didn't pay because they were all right. So let me put these names because those people didn't pay. Copy. And let's do the spin the wheel right quick, you guys, if y'all don't mind. Child, today is gonna be giving money day, baby. Spin the wheel. All right, so these are the names that I have. Oh, it's telling me I gotta grab it again. It's Levette, Scorpio, Deborah, Binky Bink, Pumpkin, Cynthia, Tinkers, J. Lou, Demetris, Patrice, Glenn, Ashley G, Knee Deep, Christy, and Pokey. Everybody else that got on this did not send their money in. Therefore, they are taken off. So let me put y'all on this wheel for a chance to win 187.50 right quick. Why is it not copying and pasting for me? Give me one more second. Let me do it one more time. Copy. Paste. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, shit, make my job hard. All right. So again, we got Levette, Scorpio, Deborah, Binky Bink, Pumpkin, Cynthia, Tinkers, J. Lou, Demetris, Patrice, Glenn, Ashley G, Knee Deep, Christy, and Pokey. Okay. All right. Let me put it up for y'all. She said, how much is the spin the wheel buy-in? $5 each. You already on here, J. Lou. You on here. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4 times already. You on here 4 times, J. Lou. She said, is Pokey on there 5 times? Yep, Pokey's on here 5 times. I think Pokey on here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I think Pokey had bought one on her own, Miss Glenn. She on there 6 times. She had bought one on her own. So she's on there 6 times. Okay. All right, this is for 187.50. Let's get her going. And then I will only have $45 left for people. Okay. All right. So anyway, let's spin this one. The names are there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm getting ready to shuffle, 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 and shuffle one more time. Good luck, ladies. Good luck. This is for 187.50. Kamitris. Girl, Kamitris, congratulations. Is Kamitris even in here? I don't even know if she's in here. Glenn, I thought you was gonna win again. J. Lou, you was close too, baby. You was close too. You was close too. Now, the next time I do this wheel, I'm gonna set it to where it spins like a little bit longer. I gotta figure out how to do it, but I'm gonna set it to where it spins a little bit longer. Okay. So Kamitris, congratulations. Let me text her right quick, you guys. Let me text her right quick. Let me let her know she is the winner of the 187.50. All right, hold on. I'm trying. Oh, there she go. Hey, lady. You just won 187.50. Congrats. Congrats. All right, y'all. So congratulations, congratulations. What I have left, let me just go over that one more time so everybody is on the same sheet of paper. I have missed too much for you. Let me just put it up here right quick. This is what I have left for everybody. I have missed too much, $2, J. Lou 20, Shanae 3, Tanya T 10, and Slow Bus 10. Okay. So congratulations. Everything is done. Everybody, the t-shirts, or should I say the raffle with the sweatshirt and the mug has already been sent out. I already talked to Tina. She won that. So listen, we've been giving away, y'all. We didn't gave away a whole sweatshirt and a mug, $609, now 187.50. And ooh, y'all, we doing a damn thing. She said it's a good feeling to see dollars that you didn't expect. Girl, what you just said. Yes. So y'all are a blessing to me. So I like to be a blessing to you guys. And I love my winners. I love my winners. I love to see you guys win. So we're gonna do another raffle. She said, Amor, did you see Simone showing her pregnant belly eating ice cream? Girl, no, I did not see it. Is it an AI or is it real, the real deal, or is it AI? But anyway, we're gonna do another raffle for another t-shirt. Excuse me, another, she said, especially that 600. Yeah, we're gonna do another one of those. I'm not gonna go so high like I did before because I actually thought a lot of people would get in on it, but they did not. And then I allowed the splits and it became one big clusterfuck. And I didn't like that. And I won't be doing that no more. Ain't no more splits unless just bingo. Maybe we'll still do bingo splits because we can write it down right then and there. But the other stuff, no, ma'am, no splits, no splits. If you don't have it, then just wait till next month. You know what I'm saying? She said she looked like she's about 7 months. Girl, for real. She said 609 and 187.50. That's good money. Yes, it is, baby. It is. It is. It's a blessing to somebody. She said, look at God. Thank you so much. And okay. Look, she said, look at God. She just texted me, said, look at God. I know that's right. Look at God, baby. Look at God. But yeah, I'm not gonna go on that today, Tatiana. I don't feel like messing with Simone today. Simone, we cool, but I don't feel like I don't feel like going on there today. But what I was about to say, so we'll be doing it again. She said, y'all, I can't really believe that that girl is not pregnant. LOL. I think it might be AI, but I don't know, I don't want to like discount, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like them other people. She ain't pregnant. That ain't no baby in there. It's a puppy. It's a whale. It's a turtle. It's a mice. It's an ant. It's a rat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like that. It's a dog. Like, I definitely don't. I definitely do not want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. If she's pregnant and if she wants it, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely don't want to be no weirdo up here telling somebody what they got growing inside of their coochie or their stomachs. Okay. I thought that was the weirdest shit ever. Them people is just delusional. So I don't want to be trying to figure out if she got one or not. She said it's not AI. She's stealing E-Kane pictures off. Kathleen, why you gonna go bust the girl out? She talking about she's stealing pictures off of E-Kane page. Why you just gonna bust the girl out? Child, you didn't bust her all the way out. She's stealing photos, girl. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, girl. But anywho, like I said, we're gonna be doing another raffle. We're gonna start back bingo on probably Thursday. Let me just get into the week. Matter of fact, what is Thursday's date? Hold on. Let me see. Thursday is the 25th. Yeah, we could do something on Thursday. The beginning of the week is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like doing nothing. I feel like just take me a shower and go to bed. But but Thursday, yeah, it's Thursday kind of starts the weekend, kind of. You know what I mean? For me anyway. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll do some Thursday. I'll think of a combination. I think we might just do, what do y'all think about another hoodie and another cup? Or do y'all want something different? Maybe something lower value than a hoodie and a cup. She said, this is a more page. You can't tell nobody what to do. Oh, Lord, y'all stop fighting down in the comments now. Y'all don't fight in the comments. What do y'all think? Do y'all think a hoodie and a cup, or y'all want to do something like maybe just a t-shirt and I don't know. We ain't got nothing else. Like nothing that's small. Or I could just do a t-shirt and a mug. What do y'all think? She said, LOL is her face. Did she Photoshop it? Hey, she was with Latruth. And you know Latruth is good at that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? He probably taught us some of his skills. I doubt it though. He don't seem like a type of person that's going to be teaching you too much. All right. Well, it looks like y'all sleep in those comments. So we're going to talk again another day. Okay. So y'all stay tuned. We still have things going on. Oh, for those that she said hoodie and a mug. Okay, sis, I do the hoodie and a mug again. For those that is coming to Panama with us, okay? I know about 7 or 8 of y'all have said y'all want to come. Please reach out to me if you plan on coming to Panama with us next October. Reach out to me because we got to get that ball rolling. We have to get that ball rolling, okay? But other than that, y'all, that's it for tonight. I don't know who's live. Let me see. Let's see if anybody is live that we rock with anyway. We ain't stunning them other folks. I'm not stunning the attention seekers, baby, because ooh, child. Let's see. Hopefully, I can give you guys an update on David tomorrow, but I'm gonna do it part of a live with something else. Oh, okay. So it looks like there is an update. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. All right. So let me go do some research and I maybe give you guys well probably will most likely give you guys an update on that tomorrow and some other stories. But yeah, it looks like there's an update in. So let me find out what's going on and we will chat it up tomorrow. Oh, hold on. I meant to tell y'all who's live. Let me see who's live. It doesn't look like anybody. Let me see. Let me hit refresh. Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody else is live, so I don't know. It don't look like anybody else is live. She's like, more, will you be discussing the Ramika case? No, I'm not going to be discussing the Ramika case. Mm-mm. No, ma'am, I'm not going to be discussing the Ramika case. Sorry, Miss K. Kims, but I will not. All right. Okay. But I love y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Good night. Y'all hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Y'all was extremely quiet tonight. Are y'all all right? Y'all good? Everybody straight. Y'all just been quiet lately. Quiet. My loud talkers are loud, not quiet. I have not seen some people that I'm used to seeing too in the chat. So anyway, but I'll talk to y'all later. Good night.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there clapped out
She kept
bad.
talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen on them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family.
Jay!
That family. That family. Talking about it.
$1.
Talking about it.
Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.